Hello everyone, my name is Status Fu, and I'm here to bring you a brand new video from a brand new series that I'm going to be doing called Backlog. As you can see, the first game that I've decided to start off with was Kingdom Hearts, because, let's be honest, I've always been such a huge hater of this game, and I don't understand why people liked it. So I decided to give this one a chance. This has been on my backlog for, I don't even want to talk about how many years. I played it originally when it came out for a few hours, maybe 4 tops, and then I put it down. And then I had got the remix when it came out, so I decided, hey, why not start with this game? I'm a huge RPG fan, so I've always liked the Final Fantasies and whatnot, and I just didn't understand the mashup between Disney, and originally the whole action battle system was not for me. So I got a little bit better with the action battle system, though there were times where I was absolutely horrible at it. One of my big gripes with the game was the combat system in terms of the underwater zones and the flying zones. A lot of times when inside of those zones and you had to do any kind of combat with bosses, you pretty much rely entirely on Aeroga to basically deflect all your attacks so you don't take damage. There isn't really any dodging mechanics. I mean, you can kind of see what the boss is doing. You can look at them and be like, okay, the boss is making this certain movement, so it's going to do this certain skill. So you can avoid skills that way, but for the most part, you kind of go crazy with attacking, and you just kind of wing it. I don't know. Most of the time when I beat a boss successfully in those type of zones, I used Aeroga, and then I would just absolutely spam my attacks and go nuts. I did it on pretty much every boss that I had it for, and it worked. You just kind of have to back off a few times and heal, and then you're good to go. As for the story, I really like the story. There's a lot of different plot developments. There's some big plot twists. There's points where the voice acting made me laugh, like, I am handsome. I also just want to throw out there that Donald is pretty goddamn useless. Goofy's pretty useless too, but Donald definitely takes the cake. Always dying, dude has full mana, he can heal himself, and he even has the abilities equipped so that he does not get stopped while healing himself, yet the guy still dies over and over. So one thing I had to learn throughout the game was that you have to pay attention to your own health. You cannot rely on your teammates. And that's one of the things that kind of was a downer. But over time, AI has gotten much better. So, for instance, when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, that will not be an issue. But enough of all the bad. I really did love the story from this game. My initial opinion on it was just, I kind of brushed it off my shoulder. I didn't really care much for it. And then as I kind of got deeper into the story, I understood all the characters and the different roles the characters from Final Fantasy were playing in the story, along with the Disney characters. At first, I hated it. I did not like that whole mashup at all, and I don't know why. That's just me being a hater, because that's what I do. I hate on things. And that's why I have to relive some of these games, so that I don't hate on them anymore. So I'd like to dive a little bit more into the actual combat system. There are things that I didn't like about the combat system that I wish to see better in other games. Now, mind you, I have not played Kingdom Hearts 2 at all. I haven't even seen much from it, to be honest. So I kind of want to see the magic come into play a little bit more. I did use the summons, but not towards the end of the game when I finally found out how ridiculously overpowered Tink was. Tink saved my life during certain fights right before the final bosses that I was having huge issues with. Now this fight right here, I really want to spend some time on this fight. I had a lot of trouble dealing with this fight. This is my actual successful run-through of this fight. This was first shot after changing the actual strategy that I was doing. As you can see right now, I have Aeroga on. I was not using Aeroga in this fight at all. All I was trying to do was completely avoid the lasers and just trying to understand his attack pattern, so I would constantly just keep going around him in circles like I'm doing right now, and not trying to attack him. And as you get closer towards the end of this fight, he never stops using the lasers. So you pretty much are always avoiding the lasers, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, there has to be something. Like, I'm missing something from the fight at all. Back then I wasn't using Aeroga at all. Not a single time did I use it. I was afraid of my mana and conserving my MP and whatnot, because I didn't have any ethers or elixirs equipped to Sora before the fight started. Big mistake on my part. So this time I decided, alright, I'm going to use Aeroga and heal myself when I need to, and use my items to heal myself when I need to. And just pretty much go balls to the wall against him and back out when I need to heal myself, because I was sick and tired of constantly just rolling around him, waiting for the opportunity to attack. And I was like, okay. I started to do it, and I noticed the lasers weren't doing anything for damage. So I took full advantage of that. As you can see right here, I'm just literally going all the way into him. I only backed off a few times to actually heal myself. And what I'm doing right here is the only way I really figured out how to consistently avoid the lasers, even though I still get hit by them from time to time. But yeah, for the most part, I love this game. It was great, and I'm glad I decided to start my series with this game. So any feedback you guys can give me at all on this video, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to be doing an entire series weekly on different games from my backlog because I really want to kind of get out there and play these games that I've pushed aside for God knows how many years. I haven't decided what my next one is going to be yet, but you can expect that the video will come out next week. And it will probably be another game from PS3 because my PS3 backlog is huge. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys again.